This is my review on the Super Mario Brothers movie. The new one. The newer one from 2023, I believe, came out. I give it an 8 out of 10. I think the voice acting majority time is pretty solid. Although Seth Rogen's not the first voice I would think to use for a voice of a gorilla for Donkey Kong. Not the first voice I would think of when using a voice for a gorilla. A big gorilla, like Donkey Kong. Because Seth Rogen does not have a voice of a tough guy. He has the voice of a stoner. Now, ironically, most of his movies are about stoners. His movies. This is not one of them, so I was surprised they didn't make Donkey Kong a stoner. I was surprised because it's played by Seth Rogen. I was expecting him to do something stupid like that. I was surprisingly surprised he did not. Seth Rogen doesn't act like, it's not written like Seth Rogen character. He just sounds like Seth Rogen because Seth Rogen, I guess, doesn't know how to change his voice. And doesn't know how to disguise his voice, I guess. When it comes to acting, so. And another problem I had with this was Mario, the voice actor who plays Mario. He's probably the weakest voice actor out of, next to Seth Rogen's voice. For a voice actor voice in this movie. Mario, I'm just saying, he doesn't sound like Mario from the video games. To me, that's classic Mario voice. I think they should have gone the voice actor from the video games to voice him in the movie instead of getting a big actor that can't even change his voice to sound like a proper Mario. Yeah, the voice is silly and over the top, but I'm sure the voice is a little over the top and a little silly. But I think it could have worked in this movie. For the tone like went with. The movie there's odd jokes in the movie, but it takes itself seriously, sort of like the Adam West Batman show of season 1 of Adam West Batman show. is what Mario Brothers, the movie does. It takes even the absurd stuff seriously. The most absurd stuff from the source material. And plays it straight. Which is why I think that the Mario voice, the original voice actor, would have been perfect. They should have went with him, the voice actor from the video game, should have voiced Mario in this movie instead of that guy that I have trouble remembering his last name, Chris something. I get him mixed up with the actor name that plays J.J. Abrams Star Trek leader, Captain Kirk, and the J.J. Abrams Star Trek franchise. That's Chris Pine, and I get Chris Pine mixed up with Chris Pratt a lot. Chris Pratt, who plays Mario, I get him and Chris Pine mixed up a lot. The names. Not just the names by their last names. I get the last names mixed up a lot. So yeah, he's a terrible Mario. The same reason why Chris, but it's not his fault. I don't know. Maybe who's miscasted. I don't think he's not his. It's not his fault. He's just miscasted, I think, as Mario. The same reason he's miscast as Mario, the way Matthew Broderick was about as miscasted as Matthew Broderick was miscasted as Inspector Gadget, is as miscasted as Mario he is. As miscast as Matthew Broderick was as Inspector Gadget. The difference is, this is a good movie than Inspector Gadget, and tries to respect the source material, unlike the Inspector Gadget, and embrace it, and roll with it. Unlike the first Inspector Gadget movie with Matthew Broderick. So the performances are pretty good. And I love the story structure, and I love the ending, and I love the animation, and I love the rest of the voice acting. And I love how this stays up for a sequel, teasing a sequel of the debut of Yoshi, the character. And that Yoshi voice sounds nice. Now, why couldn't we get a good Mario voice like for Mario? Now we got one for Yoshi. Now we just gotta get a good one for Mario for this franchise. I say, anyone who's watching, I say if the creators of the film watching this, I say you should replace the guy with someone else that can do Mario. I feel bad for really myself, because I'm a Mario fan of the games, and I always like Mario's voice. And I want a Mario movie with a Mario voice that sounds like straight out of the video games. And I won't be having Toy Head sell for nothing less than that. And when that day comes with a great grand story, so this is as grand as this story, I'll give that a 10 out of 10 in a heartbeat. But in the meantime, I'm just going to have to settle for this 8 out of 10 movie. That's still pretty damn good. But with one problem, then that's the actor who plays Mario in this movie, played by Chris Pratt. The guy that plays Star-Lord from the James Gunn Guardians trilogy. So yeah, this is a damn good classic for me. It's an instant classic in my book. That is enough. That's what 8 out of 10 is for me. It's enough to consider a good but classic movie. I like the movie. That's why I give it an 8 out of 10. Super Mario Brothers the movie. The Super Mario Brothers movie, I mean. Just an 8 out of 10. Okay. Subscribe and hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell in that order to get subscribed. And then if you like the video, hit the thumbs up, please, too. Goodbye.